afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, Cowboys, and welcome back to the Season 2 premiere of the IOCT. Last season we had lots of laughs, fails, tabs, and more fails. We have a stacked lineup to start off the season, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This is C4 IOCT Part 7. What better way to start off Season 2 than with the same person who started off Season 1? Kaylee Zani. It's been a whole year since we've last seen her, so let's see how she's improved. Onto the rope, a quick callback from last year. Place your bets, folks. Will she spend more time waiting this year? Nobody will ever know because we do not have that kind of time on our hands. Wrapping up the final leg here, she makes it across the finish line, putting just as much effort in as last time. Wow, folks, this really came full circle, hasn't it? Next up is good old Selwyn Williams. To answer your question, no, folks, this video is not slowed down. He's just going about 50% speed. The question is, can he still make it out the mud at this pace? There's only one way to find out.
All up the country, baby, don't you wanna go? I'm going up the country, baby, don't you wanna go? I'm going to some place where I've never been before. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. We can jump in the water, stay drunk all the time.
You know the saying, folks, slow and Selvin wins the race. Let's see if our next two Cowboys will use the same strategy. Shea Bennett and Dom Curdy. Going at the same time, they've been bitter rivals for almost a year now. It all started when Shea claimed that Dom does not belong on the basketball court. The question for Shea, if he can talk the talk, can he walk the walk? In hopes of getting his revenge, Dom has been training for quite some time now. As you can see, he immediately fails the shelf. He tries to put it behind him, but he really isn't doing himself any favors, practically giving Shea the win. Third time's the charm, though. Dom musters himself up on the shelf, losing an easy 15 seconds. A quick camera pan shows that Shea's built a marginal lead, leaving Dom in the absolute dust. But that's what happens when you let the shelf eat you up. Dom eventually gets on the high bars, but Ryan Myers does not seem to be happy with his performance thus far. "Let's go," he says. Moving over, we have a new matchup full of rank. It seems like we got CO Charlie Barzik against Reg Commander Carlos Gutierrez, who's standing like a statue. And folks, I just received word he is currently winning the Mannequin Challenge. Nevertheless, the boys are off, and this round, unlike Shea and Dom, will not be an absolute blowout. Both these men are nearly identical. Charlie has a slightly bigger build, but Carlos outranks him severely. But rank don't matter in these parts of town. On the high bars, Carlos is moving along, but Charlie's pure agility has built a slight lead heading into the tire swing. If he can keep this momentum going, he's got this matchup in the bag. Too bad he falls off the balance beam and loses all of his progress. Heading to the wall, Carlos steals his lane. What a dirty move, pure Bush League there. The command team might have to lob him an NCOR for that one. Up the rope now, Charlie's made his way back, and they're now tied. It's all going to come down to the run, but we won't be watching that because nobody in the audience is interested. While the boys are running, Dom finishes up, looks back to find Shea, but realized he finished 2 minutes ago. In the home stretch, though, Carlos, who's been holding the lead up until now, gets passed by Charlie. Fortunately for him, he does not care since he knows he's passing. Charlie can secure the win if and only if he doesn't trip up like last time. Let's roll the clip.
And in the home stretch, looks like he's going for gold. Oh my God, what?
And the moment of truth, bang! Crisis averted. He has successfully ran. Mighty fine race, gentlemen. Next up, taking a page out of Mateo Cordray's book is Soli Big Ba. Coming back from an ACL tear last year, he is hungry. Joining him is none other than the man himself, Luke Peterson, and Sonia Wasserman. Joining in on the fun is the Oconus master himself, Connor Lane. Starting off strong, he's been training rigorously for the past 3 weeks. The tires are a piece of cake, and the vault should be no tougher. Little whoopsie-daisy there. Let's get a replay on that one, please. I think I know what went wrong here, folks. If we get just one more replay, you can see that his left foot goes a tad too far and misses the vault, but let's not ignore his raging calf muscle. That is impressive, my friend. Let's see how he recovers. He goes to redo the vault, and never mind, no, he's good. Actually, wait, never mind, no, he's not good. Little Tom and Jerry action over here. Second try is a go. Trailing Connor is none other than Gavin Scamcross, the trunk room legend. Looking good so far, not too shabby, and dear God, what was that? Immediately gets sent back by an instructor with reason. He just could not keep his balance. Instant replay again. It seems like his problem was hyper-rotation. Looks like he lost all control and nearly wiped out. We'll take another peek here, and look at all that torque, folks. That is what we call a recipe for disaster. This time, unlike his ex-wife, he gets a second chance and nails it. Things are on the up now with Papa Smurf gliding along the balance beam. The Gaffster hits his high bars, and they are on their way to victory. Following the trunk man, back from the dead is Alex Goss, who looks extremely excited to be here.
Loving you isn't the right thing to do. How can I ever change things that I feel? If I could, maybe
Onto the med ball run, we have a surprise visit from Ikaria Falvey. Try to sneak past the cameraman, but to no avail. Being the S3, she's been tasking people left and right. Speaking of taskings, let's check up and see how Aleghi's doing. Fantastic!
you can go your own way.
On the rope now, we seem to have another player here, and it's none other than Emma Haynes.
Another lonely day.
Onto the high bars, surprise appearance from Luke Peterson. He tells her, hey, make sure you stick that landing. Emma says, yup, sounds good, and proceeds to not stick the landing. Let's get a quick replay to see what went wrong. Honestly, I think she would have been fine if there wasn't another cadet standing directly under her. That may have been the reason for the tumble. Last time I checked, though, Warriors never quit, and she gets back on the saddle. Go Cowboys.
Go your own way. Go your own way.
Finishing the monkey bars, one of the DPE instructors says, hey, move that way, so she decides to move the other way and place some ring around the rosy with the net ski. And since one wasn't enough, two more DPE instructors say, hey, go that way, so she thinks about it for 1 second, but decides to go her own way.
You can go your own way. Go your own way. You can call it a
Wrapping up the last run of the day, let's see what Ingrid thinks of the Cowboys' performances. Splendid! That about wraps it up, Cowboys. Thank you for tuning in to the Season 2 premiere of the IOCT. Stay safe, take care, and stay tuned for IOCT Part 8.